just go out and play and enjoy. That's it.
You all have looked unbeatable, but you still feel there's one area you all can improve upon. Your batting, bowling, Tilak Ratne, Dilshan coming good as well today.
No, everyone is doing well. I don't think we need to do anything extra. So we'll go and play like this only.
Right, Jupiter, good luck. You'll have played some very fine brand of cricket. Continue with the same. Right, Shabir, what would you have done? Firstly, how difficult is it to recover from that a loss like that?
The only thing we wanted to do was try bat first. Well, after the toss, I don't think that's happening, but we'll try our best. We've put up a good fight, and we'll try and do that again.
Right, do we see any changes because you're playing a second game?
Yeah, there are a couple of changes, and I hope that works for us.
Right. What would you like to do in this particular game? I'm sure you want to end on a high, but something that you want to change when you come out in the middle?
I think we just need to bat well. We've been good on the field, we've been good with our ball. The batting department needs to pick up. I think once that's done, we'll have a better game.
Right. We look forward to a fine performance from the Bollywood Kings. Thank you, Shabir. All the very best. Right. So the news from the center is that the Bollywood legends, beg your pardon, the World Legends 11 have won the toss and they've decided to bat first. We'll head into a short break, but when we come back with all the live action.
Welcome back to this gorgeous looking Sharjah International Cricket Stadium here in United Arab Emirates for the Friendship Cup UAE 2022. It's Bollywood Kings taking on the team World Legends 11. A fine contest on offer here. World Legends 11 registering a win against the team Pakistan Legends by 15 runs in the previous encounter. Here's the highlights of World Legends versus Pakistan Legends innings. And good shots by Tilakratne Dilshan stole the thunder with some attacking shots, scored the wicket on the offside. In particular, his cut shots were imperious to say the least. Then hoiking one over the top of mid-wicket, then slapping in front of square on the offside, and then Phil Mustard joined the party with that short arm jab and then squirting one over the top of the extra. Then a fine stroke, placing the ball well as well, and then drilling one straight down the ground. Some beautiful shots off his leg, and then trying to play an innovative shot was found in front. Rahman getting the wicket. Dilshan continued to play his shots, aggressive shots, to catch boundaries through the mid-wicket region in particular, where he struck 2 sixes from that region to bring up his half-century. Then squeezing one out and expertly guiding one down to the third man to get a boundary. In the chase, Pakistan Legends, they needed a quick-fire start. Salman Butt was perished early, caught on the boundary ropes. And then Imran Nazir playing a couple of delightful shots, then giving charge and drilling one down the ground, then playing expertly off the back foot through the square region. Then trying to play too many shots, was stumped effectively by the keeper. And then drilling one over the top of the extra cover region. Some delicate shots as well, like the leg glance, and then hammering it through the mid-wicket. Few poor deliveries served up, duly punished. And trying to play too many shots, playing an agriculture shot. Mendy's taking 2 important wickets. But the story continued. Too many shots straight down the ground. Rahman Show then, a brilliant half-century. Heaves through the onside, successfully converting into sixes. And that was a superb shot, almost caught on the boundary, but eventually falling way beyond the boundary ropes as he continued to use his feet to produce boundaries. Trying to play too many shots, was out clean bowled, and then clubbing one straight down the ground. And again, astonishing shot to bring up his half-century as well. So that's the situation in match number 2 today evening. World Legends 137 for 1. Tilakratne Dilshan getting 78 of 38. 33 for Mustard. Rahman getting a half-century in the chase. 55 of just 16 deliveries. No other major contribution from Pakistan Legends to overcome that challenge. World Legends 11 winning by 15 runs. A fine victory, back-to-back wins for World Legends. Here they are, out in the middle, Hamilton Masakacha, an administrator from Zimbabwe cricket, former captain of the Zimbabwe cricket team, and he's a very good player when it comes to attacking the fast bowlers down the ground. In the commentary box, I'm Devendra. With me is Mikhail Washwani.
Good evening, Devinder, and good evening to all the fans as well tuned into this live broadcast from the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. It's time for match number 5. Back-to-back wins for the World Legends 11 and back-to-back matches for them as well. Tilakratne Dilshan is missing out. That's because he may have just had that niggle after being hit on the toe. He was limping back after that wonderful blitzkrieg of a 75 innings that he scored. So the opening pair has changed here for the World Legends 11. Hamilton Masakacha and Elton Chigumbura opening the batting, and Shailendra Singh, who was very successful in his first over in the last match against India Legends, has been given the duty to open the bowling.
Was able to get some movement with the new ball in the previous match. Can he sustain or replicate that performance again? Interesting first few overs, whether he settles down into a good rhythm. Can he get the ball to move around? Under lights here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium, the third match of the evening, and then 2 matches scheduled for tomorrow: India versus Pakistan, and then the final of the Friendship Cup 2022.
Oh yes, a good chance here for the Bollywood Kings as well to end on a high. and give a good account of themselves. Came very close to winning the last game against India Legends, fell short by 3 runs. I'm sure they'll be playing on their mind as well. They know they missed out on a grand opportunity, but they are up against a side who've looked unstoppable, unbeatable. The World Legends 11 are almost through to the final with a very fine performance. And at the moment, the only thing that the Bollywood Kings would be hoping that this new opening pair of World Legends 11.
And they can afford to do it because they have won 2 matches already in this competition, and they know that they are almost certain about that place in the final. No wonder they're thinking about figuring out different players or giving game time to the players in the center. That connection, that's what they need in order to...
Vatsal Seth and Sharad Kelkar missing out this time. Vatsal still to get a game in this fixture. Sharad Kelkar played the last game early in the day, but looks like he's been left out of this fixture. Very good power hitter. He hits the ball long and hard. Combinations keep changing depending on situations.
So for the right hand batter, they got third man who's very, very fine up in the circle. Man at the backward point position. Man at the point on the boundary. Man at the extra cover. And long off in place. 2 men on the offside on the boundary ropes for right hand batter. That's the angle away. Beaten.
Yes, it's a new opening pair for World Legends 11. Phil Mustard and Tilakaratne Delshan have been the reason why they have found themselves in a very strong position. Mazakadza Chikumbura this time have been given the duty. Bollywood Kings, always entertaining, always smiling. They won hearts in the last game. This man, he played last evening, missed out after that.
He realized very, very quickly it's a tough game. They will take a single, will be a leg by.
World Legends off the mark with a leg by.
Celebrated a 6 of the penultimate delivery of the innings when they had a chance of register a victory and cause an upset to beat by beating India Legends, but they were not successful. Couldn't get the boundary of the last ball of the innings. This time it's down the leg side. Will be another extra run here, wide.
Saqib Salim has looked very tidy behind the stumps all through this tournament. Well, the senior statesmen, the stalwarts, the legends of Bollywood, Sohail Khan, Sunil Shetty. This is the last game for the Bollywood Kings in the inaugural edition of the Friendship Cup UAE 2022. I'm sure they'll want to give a good account of themselves. Gives the charge there, Chikumbura. No way close to getting bat and ball. Shailendra Singh has this habit of getting that ball to really move a little bit, the late movement. Also, the ball's not climbing. This is the 3rd match of the evening on the very same pitch. In total, 5 matches have been played on the same surface in 2 days.
And with no blade of grass on the pitch, it's always difficult to sustain that moisture content in the pitch to retain its true nature. The natural wear and tear, the deterioration, resulting in a slightly different wicket condition, and no wonder they're bowling too many slower deliveries.
In all of it, I just feel that is the pace of Shailendra Singh. I guess his slow delivery is actually his medium pace because the ball's just being released more than the effort, and then the time it's spending in the air is the moment it swings.
Straight to the man at the squarest position.
That was some fielding effort there at backward point. Just trying to understand what happened. Oh my. He almost tripped on that. Not the most conventional of fielding efforts, but he could have easily just trampled upon the ball over there.
The incident that you very well remember, Australia had to suffer an Ashes defeat against England in 2005 when Glenn McGrath tipped over the ball. Wow, that's a fine over, the first one. Just conceding 3 runs, 3 for no wicket.
Match number 5, that's Bollywood Kings versus
Fantastic lineup, this World Legends 11. Tilak Ratna Dilshan getting half century in the previous match. Philip Mustard and another attacking batter. Hamilton Mashakaza, Elton Chigumbra, Jupiter Ghosh, and the bowling lineup has been absolutely fantastic in the previous match. Change in opening combination for World Legends 11 in this match. Hamilton Masakaza and Elton Chigumbura getting the opportunities to open the batting for the team World Legends 11. But the Sarvat into the attack. From the commentary box end, they got third man up in the circle. Are they thinking about dropping the fielder? Is going to exchange in positions there. The fielder from the short fine leg region going away towards the third man region, and fine leg coming across. So third man on the boundary. Man at the back with a point. At extra cover. Sweeper also on the offside.
Mudassir Butt will be bowling the second over. Very impressive in this tournament. Oh, very nicely kept as well. Saqib Salim is quite a live wire behind the stumps. Chirpy, agile, athletic. Extras has always been a concern in this tournament for most teams. Yes, they are scratchy. They're coming back into the fold after years. So some leniency is needed in terms of extras.
One thing we have to admire about the Bollywood Kings, that the effort was up to the mark all the time, giving their 100%, though the results haven't been favorable for them. It's gone high up in the air, and it's going to land safely for a 6.
Just took the top edge this time. It was a nothing shot, nowhere in position there. Elton Chigumbura. And the pace on the delivery was enough to take it over the ropes. For a while it looked as if it's going to the short fine leg fielder for a catch, but it just sailed into the stands. Well, this is cricket for you sometimes. You got to chance your luck.
More focus on numbers, on runs, rather than how they score the runs.
This time wrapped on the pads, loud appeal. But was there a little bit of high bounce on that, because it may have just hit him on the thigh. Leg by signaled, but Chigumbura seems to be in a little bit of pain. That's because it's hit him in an area where there is absolutely no padding. It's between the pads and the thigh pad.
Bony prominence. That's where it gives more pain. The bony structure in prominence. Masakaja hammers this one with fine leg up in the circle. The placement was spot on. A boundary to his credit as well.
And this is where Mudassir will need to alter his line, because he has a deep point. He should be sticking to the middle and off line, but he's drifting down leg with fine leg inside the circle. And that's not good bowling. He needs to bowl to his field. This is where the experience comes into the fore. He needs to be reminded of his field. And at the moment, it looks like World Legends 11, get anybody on top, they'll get going.
Both the fieldsmen outside the 30-yard circle are on the offside at third man and man at the sweeper region. Hamilton Masakaza for one more time, not learning from his mistake of the previous delivery. It's been dispatched away to the boundary again from Hamilton Masakaza.
Oh yes, that's been clobbered, again drifting down leg and helping him. That's bowling to his strength, almost a flat 6, almost carried into the ad boards. Runs are leaking over here as far as the Bollywood Kings are concerned. Masakaza and Chigumbura are making merry with some very ordinary bowling in the middle.
This over in particular, conceding 15 runs in 4 deliveries. Mudassar Bhatt has to correct the line as quickly as possible with the angle further taking it down the leg side, still with the same field. This time much better line, bit of movement away from the right-hander.
Now, Saqib Salim was a little interested after the ball had got into his gloves. He felt there was something in that shot, but the bowler was least interested. Very good take, very good take. He's keeping low, staying low.
Wide 6, one leg by 4-4, not. Leading edge. End of the over. 2 overs bowled here in Sharjah in the third match today evening. For no wicket in 2 overs. The previous over was expensive from the Bollywood Kings perspective. Hamilton Masakaza is on to 9 of 8. His partner from Zimbabwe, Elton Chigumbura, is betting on 7 of 4. Tilakratna Dilshan Mustard to come, and Kapugedra the Sri Lankan. The last match today evening on day number 2 of the competition, the Friendship Cup 2022, here from the Sharjah Cricket Stadium in United Arab Emirates, under lights in this revamped venue. And it has chopped that one onto the stumps, and Singh has taken the wicket after bowling a very impressive first over where he conceded only 2 runs. Hamilton Masakaza, the batsman, out, trying to hit through the offside, chopping one onto the stumps. We've been talking about ball staying low this time round, feet rooted to the ground, hands on, thrown onto the ball and off the inside edge onto the stumps. He's out for 9, 20 for 1, World Legends 11.
Chalo, he looks stressed anyway, buddy. He looks stressed. He has to play a knock now. Come on. Best of luck, brother. Play well.
World Legends 11, 20 for 1. The breakthrough has been achieved. Chamara Kapugedra, the Sri Lankan right-handed bat. Again, the similar error, drifting down the leg stump.
Kapugedra was a fine bat for Sri Lanka. He lacked the longevity in the side, but otherwise he had some useful contributions. People enjoying their cricket at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Nicely played towards the long off region. Shailendra Singh also has bowled very well this evening. Off the mark, Kapugedra with a very good looking off drive.
.22 for 1 after 2.2 overs. Coming in good number today, Sunday. time again a good delivery in the channel at this spot.
Well done, Faf.
Kapugedra 1 of 1. Elton Chigumbra 8 of 5. Singh 1 for 5 in 1.3 overs. Again a very good delivery, not giving the width.
Quick, quick. Come on, lads.
World Legends 11 winning the toss and deciding to bat first. Down the leg, Shailendra has been guilty of just drifting down the leg each time. He's brought in brilliance as well. He has this knack of picking up wickets very early in his spell. Got the wicket of Chigumbura. Once again, drifting down leg. You need to make the new batsman play, draw him forward. Can't allow them to settle in. Once again, getting a nice shape onto it, curved. It's that in-swinger into the right-hander that keeps troubling the right-handed batters.
Shailendra Singh about to complete his second over, just 6 runs and a wicket. Quite an impressive performance. Direct hit and the better throw, things would have been different. Shot, an outrageous cricket shot for 4.
Well bowled, bhai. Well bowled.
3 overs gone, 28 for 1. World Legends 11 registering win in the previous match are 28 for 1 in 3 overs with 10 dot balls. Change in opening combination as well as at the top order at number 1 as well. Kapugedra and Elton Chigumbra at the crease. Experimenting with all the options that they have up their sleeves. Sabir Ahluwalia for the Bollywood Kings into the attack. From the commentary box end, they got the man at the deep square leg position on the onside, man at the long on position, long off, man at the sweeper on the offside, on the boundary. Pushing the fielder at the mid-wicket position on the edge of the 30-yard circle. Is he going to go deep on the boundary? He's going on the boundary at the mid-wicket position. So man at the square leg, mid-wicket and long on the onside for Chigumbura. Turns the ball away with the man on the boundary.
Good boy, good boy.
Single will be accumulated to the total now. Haven't seen flurry of boundaries in this innings. Quite a contrasting innings from what we saw in the previous match from the World Legends 11 when Dilshan was at the crease.
Oh yes, it's a complete revamp batting order here for the World Legends 11. The top 3 have completely changed. Shabir Ahluwalia, oh, that's been picked up and that's been hammered for a flat 6 towards the square leg region. Hardly any pace on that. Kapugedra quickly moved on to his back foot and swiveled around it. Enough time for him to play that at a very good length and a very good height. What a shot.
Three fours and two sixes in this innings for World Legends 11, 35 for 1. Shailendra Singh bowling a fine spell of 2 overs, taking a wicket as well without conceding many runs.
But what an experience it's been for the Bollywood Kings to play against some of the best in the world. Nicely played towards
Oh, well done,
the
buddy.
cover region.
Oh, well done, bhai. पीछे है नहीं, पराग देख के फेंकना.
That's not Salil Ankola. Corrections, it's just his t-shirt that's been worn.
पराग, come on, buddy. That's it, chap. That's your line. The man is yours. Come on.
Shot into the gap for 4.
They've been guilty of drifting down leg today, the Bollywood Kings. Mudassir Butt earlier, and now Shabir Ahluwalia. It's the angle. He's going very far in the crease. It's coming at an angle, and that's why it's the safest shot to play for the batsman, because it's just helping him to go with the angle over there. Elton Chigumbura in a short stay has played some fine hits to the fence.
Thirteen of 7. Slight change in field. Mid wicket is going slightly square at the mid wicket boundary. Gets it fine. Fielder at the squarest position can't cut it off. Another boundary.
And once again, drifting down leg. This time a slow delivery swept towards the backward square leg region. You could see the back of the hand delivery, more of a leg cutter that was bowled, taken on the full. And Jay Bhanushali could not do much. On 2 occasions, he just allowed the ball to go. That's because it has beaten him for pace.
44 for 1. Last ball of the 4th over. Four overs bowled, it's 44 for 1. World Legends 11.
Come on, come on, come on.
The projected score here for the World Legends 11. They go at 13 and over, they'll get 1-2-2. Ideally, they'd want to look at 1-3-4, 1-5-0 region. That's where they'll want to feel good. They did that in the last game. They got to 137. But if you take a look at the World Legends 11 side, Devinder, Asghar Afghan injured. And now Tilakaratne Dilshan carrying a niggle as well. So 2 very important players are in the dugout. It'll be interesting to see if they can turn up tomorrow.
Very, very important players. And especially in the final, they would ideally like to see them on the park. Asghar Afghan getting 48 in the first match for them today. Tilakaratne Dilshan getting a half century.
Raja Bairwani introduced into the attack very early this time around. He'll bowl his gentle medium pacers and leg cutters, more in the Chris Harris mold, where he comes and bowls those very innocuous deliveries at a very, very teasing pace. But he'll be up against 2 batsmen who spent enough time in the middle to have a good measure of things. It's a spread out field, may I add.
Sorry, sir. We haven't played in a
Sending the fielder from the mid wicket inside the 30 yard to the boundary. So square leg mid wicket and long on the onside. A long off and sweeper on the offside.
One.
Straight to the fielder.
What an impressive side the World Legends 11 have been in the Friendship Cup UAE 2022. Still to drop a game. And they've been commanding in their performances.
Come on, lads. Oh!
Time just angling into the right-handed batter. They're looking for the second run and they'll complete it comfortably. Bakhtiar Irani with that fielding effort in the deep. Cricket, a very popular sport in this part of the world, may I add.
It has always been in the United Arab Emirates in the 90s, and now as well, as he clobbers this one over the top and on to those stands for a 6.
And umpire Rahul Sharma also signaling that that ball disappeared because it's gone out of the stadium. That has been clobbered. He smoked this one, just plonked his front foot forward, and look at the way it has traveled. Boom.
On the roof and out of the stadium. A fine baseball thump.
Oh yes. Now this is easy pace for the batsmen of the caliber of Chigumbura and Kapugadira. Berwani will have to do something different. Raja will have to mix it up.
.53 for 1, World Legends 11, Kapugadra 13, Chigumbura 25 for 11. And knocks him over. Furniture disturbed. Elton Chigumbura trying
What a
to play.
comeback.
A cross-batted shot is dismissed. So Raja Berwani getting the wicket eventually. Elton Chigumbura is out for 25 of 12 deliveries. It's 53 for 2, World Legends 11. Philip Mustard, the new batter in. Raja Berwani getting the wicket. Wicket of Elton Chigumbura, who's looking dangerous. Philip Mustard normally opens the batting for the side. And now comes at number 4 position. So now a right and left hand combination for the World Legends 11. Looking to make subtle change in the field at the square's position on the onside.
Nicely.
Good shot, he has found the gap, but will be cut off on the boundary. They will be back for the second. At the time he was looking to take the opposition bowlers on. Elton Chigumbura, Mikhail.
Oh yes, very nice delivery. What a comeback by Raja Berwani. Hit for a mighty 6. And look at that celebration. He has his man. He had his last laugh as well. You can get to see that ball curving into the right-handed batter. And that's what he's known for. Productive over here for Bollywood Kings. 5 overs gone. It's 56 for 2.
Elton Chigumbura getting 25 of 12 deliveries, 13 of 7 for Kapugadra, 56 for 2. 1 for 12 for Raja in the previous over. Despite conceding a boundary, was successful in getting the wicket, but Apurva Lakhia, the new bowler in for the Bollywood Kings. Still protection there on the boundary on the onside at the mid-wicket position. And this time around, he's clobbers it straight down the ground. It's gone for a 6. Good thump. Straight down the ground. A flat 6.
Just don't hit him for 6. Just don't hit him for 6.
Half tracker waited, then decided to go straight.
Very easy for Phil Mustard over there, who's been batting so well in the tournament.
This time he drives the ball down the ground. He's going to take a single. And with Saif Ali Paga at the boundary ropes is Asghar Afghan, the former captain of the Afghanistan cricket team.
मेरे साथ अभी असगर अफगान हैं और वर्ल्ड लेजेंड्स 11 काफ़ी अच्छा प्रदर्शन कर रही है. बहुत मज़ा आ रहा है देखने में. अभी तक कोई मैच नहीं हारे हैं. आपको कल इंजरी हुई थी, आपने काफ़ी अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस दी थी. इज़ इट बेटर नाउ?
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम. काफ़ी खुशी हो रही है कि हम मैच जीत रहे और फाइनल के लिए क्वालिफाई भी तकरीबन हो गए. कल मैच में इंजरी हुई, तकरीबन नी का प्रॉब्लम हो गया, तो आज तो नहीं खेल पाए. कोशिश करूँ कल तक रेडी हो इंशाल्लाह फाइनल खेल लूँ.
काफ़ी अच्छी पोजीशन में अभी दिख रही है. जीतेंगे आज मैच?
इंशाल्लाह उम्मीद है, मगर क्रिकेट में कोई भी कुछ नहीं बोल सकता है. जिस तरह जा रहे हैं हमारे बैट्समैन, तो स्कोर अच्छा है, तो इंशाल्लाह हो सके. अगर 110 तक 120 तक रन हो तो फिर उन लोगों को चेस करना थोड़ा मुश्किल होगा.
अफगानिस्तान में अभी सिचुएशन कैसी है अगर हम क्रिकेट की बात करें तो?
ये एक बात तो ये है कि अफ़गानिस्तान में अभी जो न्यू गवर्नमेंट है, पहले गवर्नमेंट और नए गवर्नमेंट भी क्रिकेट से बहुत प्यार करते हैं लोग और क्रिकेट को बहुत सपोर्ट करना चाहती है. तो इंशाल्लाह उम्मीद है कि इस गवर्नमेंट से क्रिकेट और भी आगे जाएगी.
और फ्रेंडशिप कप्स के बारे में?
बहुत इंजॉय कर रहे हैं क्योंकि यहाँ पे काफ़ी लेजेंड्स आए हुए, बॉलीवुड स्टार्स आए हुए हैं, तो उन लोगों को उन लोगों के फैंस के लिए बहुत अच्छी खबर है. कोई अपने प्लेयर्स को देखे जिसको वो चाहते हैं बहुत टाइम बाद शायद, तो बहुत इंजॉय कर रहे हैं. ड्रेसिंग रूम बहुत इंजॉय कर रहे हैं, सब मिलकर इस तरह है कि जैसे फ्रेंड भाई जैसे मिल रहे हैं सब.
बिल्कुल. और अगली बारी के हम देख सकते हैं फ्रेंडशिप कप में अफगानिस्तान की टीम भी आप लेकर आएंगे?
इंशाल्लाह बुलाएंगे तो होनी चाहिए अफ़गानिस्तान, क्योंकि अफ़गानिस्तान में जो स्पोर्ट्स से बहुत ज़्यादा वो क्रिकेट है कि सारे अफ़गानी जिधर भी दुनिया में सब क्रिकेट से बहुत प्यार करते हैं और वो देखना चाहते हैं अपने पुराने प्लेयरों की भी इस तरह लीग में खेलने के लिए. तो इंशाल्लाह कोशिश करेंगे अगली दफ़ा इसमें अफ़गानिस्तान की टीम भी हो.
आपके अकॉर्डिंग कौन कौन से ऐसे टॉप 5 अगर हम लेजेंड्स की बात करें तो कौन है अफगानिस्तान के?
अफ़गानिस्तान के नौरोज़ मंगल होना चाहिए, करीम सादिक होना चाहिए, हस्सी गुल आबिद होना चाहिए, खालिदाद नूरी होना चाहिए. इस तरह और भी बहुत से प्लेयर, शायद मैं उसका नाम ना ले पाऊँ, तो बहुत से सर लेजेंड प्लेयर जो अफ़गानिस्तान में उसके बहुत फैंस है, वो चाहते हैं कि वो खेल ले.
आई होप यू गेट बेटर एंड वी विल सी यू ऑन द फील्ड.
End it well.
Interesting thoughts from Asghar Afghan, an inspirational leader over the period of time for Afghanistan cricket, taking them from nowhere to the competitive world in test match cricket as well. And that marks the end of the over. 6 overs gone, 75 for 2. Six overs bowled, 75 for 2. World Legends 11, 13 dot balls and 10 singles, 2 twos, 6 fours and 5 sixes, constituting 75 on the board for the team. World Legends 11. Lakhia was taken for 19 in the previous over.
So all the good work that was done by Raja Bairwani in the previous over by getting the wicket of Chikumbura, it was undone in Lakhia's over.
Let's go, Raju.
This time it's picked up and played towards the cow corner region, beg your pardon, mid-wicket region. Bakhtiar Irani has been doing all the hard yards in the ropes there, protecting the deep.
All eyes on Phil Mustard now. At a time in a dangerous situation in the game, he's thinking about accelerating now. And this is the moment if he wants to seize. Getting a little bit of movement in the air. It's not that easy. It looks a gentle dribbler, but he's getting the ball to wobble in the air.
Asghar Afghan.
Here is Asghar Afghan, not playing because of the injury to his knee, badly injured in the process of bowling. Still trying to recover. There is a little bit of swelling, inflammation on the knee region.
Chip towards mid-wicket. We've seen many bowlers bowl in this tournament, but I've not seen anybody swing it as much as Raja Behrwani.
Still trying to make sure that he's fit to play the final for the World Legends 11. He scored 48 in the only match that he's featured, and smiling away, made a monumental contribution to Afghanistan cricket as a captain. This time he launches this one down the ground. A 6.
What an authoritative hit coming from the bat of Phil Mustard. Another tossed up delivery, good use of the feet, getting to the pitch of the ball, and that extension of the arms in the end. That just sailed into the side screen region.
84 for 2 in 6.4 overs. Phil Mustard quickly on to 17. It does not matter whether he's opening the batting or he's batting in the middle order. Mustard continuing to play those big shots. Kapugedra 26 of 13. And heaves this one through the onside. The ball has gone high up in the air. This hasn't been collected by the fielder coming across. He has grasped it. Good effort nonetheless.
Mudassar Butt coming under this one. He usually takes his catches. He likes to raise the stand in the middle. He'll not be happy with this effort of his. This time picked up, played towards long off, and it's again been put down. This time it's the captain, Shabir Ahluwalia. 2 catches dropped in 2 consecutive deliveries. The batsman living a fairy tale life in the middle. 7 gone, it's 87 for 2.
So that's the situation. 87 for 2 in 7 overs. World Legends 11. 20, 33 and 34 the partnerships. 34 of just 15 deliveries between Kapugedra and Philip Mustard. Still Gulshan to come. Jupiter Ghost to come. And an excellent bowling unit. This Ras, Creamer, Russell, Mendes and Rajak.
Another very fine batting performance here by the World Legends 11. They've raised their game with every game.
Unbeaten in the competition.
Absolutely secured points. Still to drop a match. They're up against the side. But still to register their first points in the tournament. Still to register the first points in the tournament, Bollywood Kings. And on the other hand, you have World Legends 11 who've raised their game in every match. 2 in 2 for them. What a batting effort it's been by the World Legends 11 side. Dilshan coming to the fore, Asghar Afghan in the first game. Phil Mustard contributing every now and then, giving the starts.
More changes in the field now. The mid wicket is going slightly square there. Thinking about dropping the fielder from the third man as well on the boundary. So third man on the boundary, man at the mid wicket on the onside. almost at the squarish position. A long on, long off. Good delivery. Was in two mind whether to go for attacking lofted shot, eventually settling for a percentage shot to get a run.
He just checked his shot in the end. Phil Mustard was once again looking to play the big hit. Nice partnership here between Kapugedera and Phil Mustard. The left-right combination has done very well.
Good deliveries. He's got a little bit of extra bounce.
Yes, that was well directed and it actually hurried him as well.
Asghar Afghan contributed massively for Afghanistan cricket as a leader. He's gelling the team together and putting up wonderful performances. He was right there from this time. He's gone for the big shot and made a fine connection for his six. Typical Afghan way of playing shots.
Oh yes, you can't err when you're bowling to batsmen like Mustard and Kapugedera. This time a slow delivery, and it was presented at a very good length for Kapugedera to just free his arms and play it over the cover region for a six. I'm telling you what, World Legends 11 have a very strong batting lineup. It's not Dilshan this time around. It's not Asghar Afghan. Jupiter Ghosh has decided to come a little down in the batting order, and he's given the boys who've not had a chance to have a hit in the middle, and they've come out and raised their hand and grabbed the opportunity as well.
Kapugedera 32 of 15. Phil Mustard 21 of 9.
.94 for 2 in 7.3 overs. World Legends 11 are running away with this match as well thanks to their consistent batting effort. We see a lot of smiles. Bollywood Kings have always provided us the entertainment. They're winning hearts with their performances as well, but they'll be eager to end this tourney of theirs with a win as well. But they're up against a very formidable side. Kapugedera 32 in 15 has looked very, very good in the middle.
.94 for 2 in 7.3 overs. Kapugedera 32 of 15. Here is Amin Pathan, the Vice President of Rajasthan Cricket Association and also the Chairman of the Ajmer Sharif Dargah, world famous Ajmer Sharif Dargah.
And also the man behind the Friendship Cup UAE 2022. That's been pulled. It falls in no man's land. And they'll quickly steal the second run as well. Not in position to play that pull shot, but he'll fetch 2 for himself and his team.
Kapugedera 34 of 16, searching for a half century. We've already seen a half century early today from the blade of Tilakratne Dilshan. Can he reach his half century from this position in the game? He knocks him over. The wicket is found. Mudassar Bhatt strikes. Joy on his face. And it's a big wicket. Kapugedera goes for 34 of 17. A pitched up delivery, looking to heave it through the onside, playing across the line. Full of joy, full of emotions in the middle of the Sharjah cricket ground. Mudassar Bhatt as he removes Chamara Kapugedera for 34. World Legends 11, 96 for 3.
चलो चलो
96 for 3 in 7.5 overs. Moment to celebrate. Moment to savor for Mudassir Bhatt. Getting the wicket of Kapugedra. Bowled. Good delivery. Right into the block hole. That's where he was aiming, and he was successful in delivering that one as well. 8 overs bowled. It's 97 for 3. World Legends 11. Elton Chigumbra getting 25 of 12, setting the tone in this innings. 34 of 17 from Kapugedra, and 29 unbeaten on is Philip Mustard of just 9 deliveries. Ajantha Mendis has come out to bat. He's batting on 1. 97 for 3, 2 overs to go. How many? 130. That's something they should be targeting from here on.
12 deliveries left. Aftab Shivdasani has been introduced into the attack. Known as Fafi, nicknamed Fafi in his close Bollywood circles. I'm sure he'll want to have a grand time in the middle with the ball. No time for masti here. It's all cricket. And he'll have to ensure that he keeps a tidy line and keep the World Legends 11 to as less as 120. He'll be bowling the 9th over. Being introduced in the 9th over. Oh, that's picked up. And that's going towards the backward square leg boundary. Bakhtiar Irani will have to give up the chase. He's been guarding the boundary all evening today. Now that was a half tracker, and even Ajantha Mendis now is into the act of scoring boundaries.
Easiest possible opportunity on offer first up, and he has grabbed the opportunity to get a boundary away. Mendis on to 5 of 2. Not a good start to this spell from Aftab Shivdasani. He's taking his time to wipe up the ball. Pitching outside the leg stump, off the fade. There's a signal from the umpire.
(102 for 3). It's the 9th over in progress. Aftab Shivdasani has been picked up, and this has been clobbered over the mid-wicket region. The fielder can only be a spectator at the moment. Runs are coming in boundaries and sixes. And if you bowl that length to Phil Mustard, you will lie in danger of being hit out of the ground as well. He's doing it with a mighty laugh in the middle. Phil Mustard.
He's muscled that one away to that region through the onside. No chance for the fielder on the boundary ropes.
This time
driving it down the ground for a single.
good comeback by Aftab. Bowling it right underneath the bat. A lot of spectators turning up. Well past bedtime in UAE, but everyone still keenly watching this match at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Remember, it's been a day where we've had 3 matches, a triple header. Aftab Shivdasani is bowling gentle medium pace floaters.
Mendes on strike. Down the track.
And down the ground. Once again, the World Legends 11 have put up a very fine batting effort in the middle. This after they won the toss and decided to bat first. The most sought after device in contemporary world is the mobile phone. In today's day and age, oh, that is a loosener. Al-Aftab is clearly under pressure in this final delivery because he knows he's up against Phil Mustard, who is just waiting to pounce on that delivery.
Free hit on offer. Where he's going to target is through the mid wicket maybe, with the angle coming in. And he has clobbered this one as well, taking the full advantage of the free hit on offer. It's gone for a 6. 34 of 13 deliveries. (118 for 3). Final overs. The final over to come. Can they get to 130 plus?
Just don't flight it too much. Just don't fly it too
It's the final 6 legal deliveries on offer. And 2 batsmen who are looking very good in the middle, particularly Phil Mustard. You ask him to open the innings, he'll get the runs. You put him in the middle order, he'll get the runs as well. Parag to bowl the final over. Leg spinner. Oh, tossed up this time. It goes straight to Aftab Shiv the Sunny. Now it's an interesting moment in the game. You have Phil Mustard against Parag, who's just tossing it up and inviting the batsman for big hits.
Mustard has a strike now. Can he reach to his half century? 34 in 13. 5 deliveries to go in this contest, in this innings. Straight down the ground. Almost grabbed that one. Certainly saved a boundary.
Oh yes, he's still wincing in pain. Parag, that came really hard at him. That was travelling hit firmly. Boom! He's very lucky not to have injured his fingers over there. They need to be careful. I'm sure he'll run to the dugout after this over and find an ice pack for himself.
Almost managed to beat that batter in the flight.
I'll tell you what, Parag has begun well. He's still nursing that index finger of his, but he's getting the ball to land in the right areas and he's getting very good flight. Almost beat him in length as well. Okay then, 1-2, 1 for 3. 3 legal deliveries left. Can they get to 135? 130, 135. It'll be another very fine batting effort. Oh, he's picked that. And he's hit that in the gap. And has that landed on the rope? We'll have to wait for a confirmation. Phil Mustard has raised to 41 and 15. Shorter this time, gave the charge, waited. And that landed right on the rope. If we have to get any kind of confirmation on that. It's been signal 6 as well.
On to 41. And he goes again this time. Through the onside. Hughes hit 6 more.
It's raining sixes from the bat of Phil Mustard in the Friendship Cup UAE 2022. This time takes it on the full, gives the charge, picks it up easily and smokes it into the mid-wicket region.
On to 47.
Goes big.
This time he makes a fine connection. A mighty fine connection for a six. It's a half century for Philip Mustard. Finishes the innings with a six. It's 139 for 3 in 10 overs. World Legends 11. Winning the toss and batting first. Mendes remained unbeaten on 8. Philip Mustard on 53 of just 17 deliveries. An excellent batting effort after winning the toss and deciding to bat first. The Bollywood Kings bowlers were hammered to the all parts of the ground. They suffered at the hands of Philip Mustard in particular. And Kapu Gedra also contributing nicely to carry on the momentum that they managed at the beginning of the innings.
Oh yes, one of the most impressive batting sides in this tournament has been that of the World Legends 11. Each time they've come out, they have put up an impressive batting display. Phil Mustard demoted in the batting order. Masakatsa Chikumbura getting a chance to go out there and bat. Masakatsa missed out. Chikumbura 25 and 12. And then Kapu Gedra as well played some fine hits to the fence. But Phil Mustard, 53 and 17, getting to his 15, the final ball of their innings. And Ajanta Mendes as well showed some spark in the middle as they raced to 139 for 3 in the 10 overs. Very impressive batting display.
And the partnerships, 43 of 20 between Kapu Gedra and Philip Mustard, 43 of 20. And then Mendes and Mustard, which was dominated by Mustard, 43 of 15, to put a commanding total on the board, 139 for 3 in 10 overs. Wicket for Singh, wicket for Mudassar Bhatt, and wicket for Veeravani. Only 3 wickets that they managed in 10 overs with 10 extras. So good discipline overall as far as line and length is concerned, but some powerful hits from Philip Mustard in particular to put the team in a very good position batting first. And it's over to Sefali Baga for the interview.
काफ़ी बड़ा टोटल खड़ा किया है यहाँ पर वर्ल्ड जायंट्स ने और अब बॉलीवुड किंग्स की बारी आने वाली है. क्या लग रहा है, इतना बड़ा टोटल हो जाएगा चेज़?
ये बहुत ही डिफ़िकल्ट टारगेट है एंड इम्पॉसिबल तो कुछ नहीं है एज दे से, लेकिन या इट्स गोना बी डिफ़िकल्ट, इट्स नॉट गोना बी इजी बिकॉज हम क्रिकेटर्स नहीं हैं. मतलब इन्होंने हथियार छोड़े हैं, चलाना नहीं भूले. तो अभी भी उनके हाथ में हथियार है तो दे ब्लास्ट द आउट ऑफ अस. सो
बख्तियार, वैसे मज़ा आ रहा है खेल के फ्रेंडशिप कप में?
अरे फॉर एनी एक्टर जब हम वानखड़े में खेलते हैं या ऐसे बड़े ग्राउंड पे खेलते हैं और व्हेन यू हैव अजहरुद्दीन इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू, इट्स ऑलवेज अ प्लेजर, इट्स ऑलवेज अ डिलाइट फॉर एनी एक्टर टू बी ऑन दिस ग्राउंड, और इवन ऑन द बेंच, बिकॉज ये मौका बहुत बार नहीं मिलता हमें. 2 साल या 1 साल में जब कोई ऐसी टूर्नामेंट अमीन भाई ऑर्गेनाइज करते हैं तो ही मिलता है, नहीं तो इट्स अ डिलाइट, इट्स अ फन थिंग. इट्स मोर अबाउट प्राइड देन अबाउट जस्ट हैविंग फन.
कोई कैसी मेमोरी क्रिएट हुई पिछले 2 दिन में?
मैं ब्रेकफास्ट टेबल से पास हो रहा था और अजहर भाई बैठे थे एंड मैं डिस्टर्ब नहीं करना चाहता था उनको ब्रेकफास्ट खाते खाते, लेकिन उन्होंने बोला, सो आई वेंट देयर एंड आई सेड हाउ यू सर, गुड मॉर्निंग, दिस दैट. आओ मियाँ खाओ. मैंने बोला नहीं सर, थैंक यू. सो दैट इज़ अ वेरी वेरी स्वीट जेस्चर एंड ऑब्वियसली आई जस्ट हैव फन. या इट्स जस्ट लाइक ऑसम.
अच्छा, हम देख रहे थे आप प्रैक्टिस में बहुत अच्छे शॉट्स लगा रहे थे, आज हम देखेंगे आपको खेलते हुए?
Yeah, I hope so because batting order change होते रहता है. We believe in giving everyone a chance. So I just hope and I pray that I go there and do something.
Well, all right, all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Shefali. Bakhtiar Irani will have a role to play when he comes out to bat. Once again, they have been presented with the daunting task of chasing in excess of 139. That's 140, the target for them. And you can see a round-table conference as well between the senior statesman and the captain of the team of Bollywood Kings. We'll come back to you with all the highlights now. It was runs galore when World Legends 11 came out to bat. Chikumbura and Masakatsa kept going. helped with some very poor bowling, drifting down the leg, and they made full use of it until Sherinder Singh struck and got the big wicket. But after that, this partnership between Gedara and Chigumbura proved very, very fatal for the Bollywood Kings, as they scored at a very brisk rate and scored on all sides of the wicket.
Hammering it through the onside, plenty of shots in front of the square, then trying to play too many shots, was out, clean bowled. And then the right and left combination continuing to pulverize the opponent. Bowling attack with some thunderous stroke down the ground. And the slower deliveries were dispatched over the cover and extra cover, trying to play it across the line, was out, bowled. But the story continued as Philip Mustard was severe at anything short bowled at him. Plenty of boundaries and shots through the offside as well. And with a 6, he managed to get a half century for himself as well. It's going to be a gargantuan task for the opposition team to overall this target of 140 in 10 overs at the rate of 14 runs per over. Will be a challenge against a strong bowling outfit from World Legends 11. We take a short break. We'll be back for the second innings. Good evening, everyone, and very warm welcome to Sharjah International Cricket Stadium for the final innings of day's play or night's play here at the historic Sharjah Cricket Stadium. In the commentary box, I'm Devendra. With me is Mikhail Vaswani.
Good evening, Devendra. A complete change in the top order for Bollywood Kings as well. Aftab Shivdasani to open the innings alongside Jay Bhanushali. Everybody getting an opportunity. This is the last game for them in the league stage. They'll want to end on a high. Jay Bhanushali has been on the bench for a while. He gets his opportunity. And they're up against a very formidable pace bowling unit of Saeed Rezil, Shamin Nawaz, and backed by some wonderful spinners as well. Chasing 140, Bollywood Kings will have to bat out of their skins to make a match out of this one.
Left-handed batter at the top of the order. Looking to restructure the field for the left-handed batter. They got slip in position. Third man up in the circle, man at the point position, extra cover, mid-off, mid-on, mid-wicket, and deep mid-wicket on the boundary. It starts with the wide.
Phil Mustard is donning the wicket-keeping duties. It's a packed offside field, a slip in place, a backward point, more like a gully, a point cover and mid-off. You have a third man as well. Oh, that was a lot of swing on this delivery, tempting the batsman forward, driving him, inviting him into the shot.
Excellent delivery. In limited overs cricket, it's rare to see the white ball swinging around for too long on a surface where there isn't much assistance. He's getting the ball to move appreciably. This time he strikes him on the pad. Appeal for LBW. It has been given out. Umpire accepting the appeal, resulting in a wicket in the first over for Rochelle. He's given out LBW. Aftab Shivdasani goes early in the first over.
Oh yes, he departs. He wasn't really looking at the umpire when the signal was given. His back was towards the umpire and he was unaware that he was given out. Shuffling a bit too much, playing across the line, trapped in front, beaten for pace. And just when he turns is when the finger was raised. He walks back without scoring a run as the Bollywood Kings lose their first wicket. It's 0 for 1 in the first over. Quick single towards covers. Raja Bhairwani is beg your pardon, there's a change in the batting order. Bakhtiyar Irani has walked into the middle. We saw him patrol the boundary ropes all day today. I'm sure he'll want to give a good account of himself. He's promoted to number 3 in this batting order. I'm sure they're playing for pride right now, the Bollywood Kings, but they'll want to really make the most of the opportunities. It's been a wonderful experience to be playing against legends at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Many people dream to play on at a venue like this, and the Bollywood Kings will want to savor every moment of this.
Shot. Incredible shot for 4. A lot of style and grace into stroke making. Pitched up, delightfully driven. Just opening the face of the bat and squeezing that ball into the gap.
Oh yes, picked it on the full. And that was crunched through the cover region. Nicely played towards backward point for a single. But that's been denied by Bakhtiyar Irani. They've got to grab opportunities here. Saeed Rezel with a breakthrough in the very first over. Oh, driven this time again, straight to the fielder. Very good shot, Ajanta Mendes there. It was hit hard, hit firmly. Good over here for the World Legends 11. They get a wicket at 6 for 1 after over number 1.
Early success for the team World Legends 11. Russell is striking early in the first over, 6 for 1. Jupiter Ghosh into the attack. Getting a dot ball to get himself into the spell.
Bollywood Kings will have to expect for a miracle if they've got to get past World Legends 11. Of course, they're giving a lot of opportunity to the ones who've missed out in the previous games. Bakhtiyar Irani promoted at number 3, Jaiban Shali opening, Aftab opening but missing out. Short and wide.
Too far outside the off stump.
That's for the first time Jupiter Ghosh is actually bowling in this edition of the Friendship Cup UAE 2022. Trying to slash that hard, denied.
2 matches scheduled for tomorrow. India Legends versus Pakistan Legends, and then the final of the Friendship Cup 2022. Arbai Sports in combination with Dubai Police hosting this event here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium.
It's been a short tournament, but one full of entertainment and excitement and quality. Goes big this time over mid-wicket, unconventional, but it gets him for. Bakhtiyar Irani has decided that he'll not let the bowler dominate him. Just gave it a wild swing and a heave, and once it went over the mid-wicket fielder, it was 4.
It was always travelling. Short ball gave a real thump to it. We have already seen some outstanding shots in this competition. A classical cover drive and then this thump through the onside. Now the movement away from the batter. But batting from Imran Nazir has been the highlights of the competition so far. Also, Tilak Ratne Dilshan summoning up his skills and producing an astonishing innings earlier today evening.
Goes big once again. It's that heave over mid-wicket. That'll get him another 4. Bakhtiyar Irani is targeting that one region towards the cow corner. And it has got him 2 4s as well.
He may not look attractive with his stroke making, but he's proving effective with these clubs through the onside. Slaughtered this one over the top of mid-wicket for 4. sense of determination in action. Drifting around the leg stump there. He's going to take a single. Will he go back for the second? They settle for a single. Leg by signal by the umpire. 16 for 1 after 2 overs. World Legends 11 getting to 139 for 3, an imposing total in 10 overs, being dominated by Phil Mustard, getting 53 of just 17 deliveries, 34 of 17 from Kapil Gedra, 25 of 12 from Elton Chigumbra at the top of the order. Bollywood Kings are 16 for 1. $124 to win of 48 deliveries for Bollywood Kings.
Punched off the back foot, quick single, nice cricket here. Bakhtiar has come and raised the tempo with some hits over mid-wicket and singles inside the 30-yard circle. They need a move on. It's no time to settle in when you're chasing 140. Jai Bhanushali has looked good in the middle. He's played a crisp cover drive. They'll need more of it if they have to get closer to the target.
Straight to the fielder, Ajunta Mendes positioned there, taking a couple of wickets in the previous match with his mystery spin.
He'll have a role to play later on, and that's why if he's in form, they need to find someone else whom they can target and get the runs on the board. They need an anchor who can stay in the middle. That's a very, very good single. They've helter-skelter. They have somehow managed to get that single as well.
18 for 1. Third match today evening, the final, and 2 more matches scheduled for tomorrow. Russell taking wicket from the first over, 1 for 8, and is bowling accurately at the moment. Not giving away width to the batters to work with, neither the length to polarize them. Shot straight down the ground, error in length, results in a 6.
He's just bludgeoned that Bakhtiar Irani in the slot. Not the most conventional of hits, but very effective and result-oriented. Just put all power into that and got a very, very good spot in the bat to convert that into a very good hit over the bowler's head. This time plays it down to fine leg region. Nice effort there. That was running away for a 4. He'll keeps it to only a single. Good all-round cricket. Bakhtiar Irani is turning it on in the middle.
17 of 10 for him. A club down the ground, few shots through the onside as well, through the mid-wicket region, lofted shots, showing his determination, his courage to take the bowlers on. Well, it's going to be a yeoman task from Bollywood Kings' perspective to get the 115 more runs required to win from 43 deliveries against a fine bowling outfit from World Legends. So looking to turn the ball away on the onside. Good early call. So reaching there in nick of time as well. And that
Bakhtiar Irani has been in a hurry. 3 overs gone. It's 26 for 1.
At this juncture in play, at this stage, after 3 overs, World Legends 11s were 28 for 1. Bollywood Kings are 26 for 1. Not far behind, but can they sustain this betting effort and acceleration that they would require in order to overhaul this target of 114 from 42 deliveries? Wide signal by the umpire. Five extras in this innings, 1 leg by and 4 wides. Tried their best in the batting department as well. The Bollywood Kings in the previous match almost were there to threaten the India Legends team.
Oh yes, they almost went past the India Legends. The batting that's caused them a little bit of a concern. Raja Bhairwani padded up next at number 4. He'll be eager to make it count. Very good batsman on his day. He can graft, accumulate and find the gaps at ease. He's missed out so far in this tournament. Jupiter Ghosh, captain of Legends. Nice partnership here, but they'll need to find a move on. They'll be playing catch-up for a while now, Bollywood Kings. They've won hearts, I must say. They've won hearts of many people with the kind of cricket they've played. Came close. Once again, not throwing in the towel, rising up to the challenge and giving their best.
Shot. Advancing down the pitch and getting it over the top of extra for 4.
Yeah, it's not the most good-looking of shots, but the best part about Bakhtiar Irani's stay in the middle is that he's got the scoreboard moving, he's found the boundaries, and he's also ready to take the charge in the middle. This time, nowhere close to it, but somehow found bat to ball, played it over the cover region, and got a much-needed 4. He's enjoying himself in the middle.
Beaten again, trying to play it across the line there, while staying low as well.
.32 for 1 in the 4th over, chasing 140. Bollywood Kings are fighting on in their final match of this league. That will be a wide. You do get to see some movement, Devendra.
Yeah, that's been the most consistent factor about fast bowlers, and it's a matter of just 10 overs, so the ball, stays in a good condition. No wonder they are getting the ball to move around.
Happy moments at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Bakhtiar Irani providing entertainment. Once again trying to find the gap in the offside region.
Many memories this ground has generated for generations to come. Shane Warne, Sachin Tendulkar, Wasim Akram, Waqar Yunus, Inzamam ul Haq.
Oh yes, we've all grown up watching cricket at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium, and the memories remain very close to a cricket fan. This time, Adi found the fielder, 1 bounce to Ajanta Mendes, beg your pardon, Elton Chigambara at third man. He's taking his chances and he's living to fight another day. 4 gone, it's 34 for 1.
Bollywood Kings require 106 to win from 36. It's going to be a really, really difficult task for them to get over the line tonight. Creamer has been introduced into the attack. The leg spinner from Zimbabwe. It's a tall man, he gets the ball turned, tosses the ball up at times. So I'm looking to play the pedal sweep. It's a wide. Also, the broadcasting of cricketing events has come a long way from resistance from the BBC to not broadcast the event, then taking the test match cricket on test match, especially on the BBC, Australian radio, then on television, black and white television, and now in digital format.
Oh yes, he's been given in all of it. Cremo has got the wicket of Bakhtiar Irani. Bakhtiar's fine little innings comes to an end. Once again, looked to give the charge and then suddenly decided, was hit on the back foot. And Cremo will be delighted. What a spin bowling option World Legends 11 have. Bakhtiar Irani's cameo comes to an end. 22 of 17. He walks back. LBW Cremo, it's 35 for 2.
Creamer continues, and this time around he has been milked away through the onside for a single. Will he come back for the second? No. Good delivery. The advantage that he has when he tosses the ball up.
Raja Berwani is the new man in. Very difficult situation to walk into bat. Jai Bhanushali opened the innings today. Oh, he goes big. But he's found the fielder at long off and he'll have to depart. Saeed Razel with a good catch. He slipped at the point of taking it, but he kept his eyes and balance to complete a very fine catch in the deep. 2 wickets in this over. Cremer's style of striking continues. Jai Bhanushali has to depart.
Beautiful delivery. And played straight to the man. Slipped, but maintained his shape there to collect the catch. Good concentration from the fielder there. Russell taking the catch. Creamer getting the wicket. 36 for 3. Again, a very good delivery from Creamer. Does not take long to complete his over. So he's found wickets in this over, 2 for 2.
Parag, beg your pardon, Shailendra Singh in the middle. Successful with the ball, the new ball in particular. Nicely cut away in the gap. That's a very high caliber shot. Wonderfully played it late, waited for the ball, used the depth of the crease and placed it wonderfully well.
Fletcher shot, and by opening the face of the bat, he made sure that he managed to cut that one away into the gap for 4. 40 for 3.
You go there, he goes there. No, we need a slip. You can go, I'll stay here. I'll do. We need a slip, guys.
For sure. Coming up.
Ajantha Mendes. Into the operation at the moment. Pulled an exceptional spell here at Sharjah as well. Had a couple of excellent years as a spinner for Sri Lankan cricket team across formats.
Oh yes, I still remember when he made his debut for Sri Lanka and India was touring the Sri Lanka for the Test series. The Mendes threat was the headlines running all across the editorials back then. Driven down the ground, that's been placed beautifully. Raja Berwani wants the second run, but Shailendra Singh is least interested to double up. Just coming back to the Mendes threat, and he quite literally single-handedly bamboozled the Indian batsman Ajantha Mendes. He was all over television and newspapers, and his mystery was not uncovered then.
It needed Virendra Sehwag special to uncover the mystery. Then Sehwag decided to launch him into the stands, and after that everything started to change.
Still remember the Galle Test of 2008. All the batsmen capitulated in front of Mendes' spin, but Virendra Sehwag went on to score a double 100 in that game. And when asked how did he make it look so easy, pick that up, Raja Berwani. He's done that beautifully. One bounce into the ropes. Very good looking shot there, and very nicely executed as well. He's looking good in the middle. And just coming back to Virendra Sehwag, when asked how did he make it look so easy against Ajantha Mendes, he said, I just picked him from the length and not from the release. And that is one thing that most of the batsmen then started doing. Of course, initially you become a mystery bowler when you start off with, but then thanks to all the analysis and video analysis, you read, you understand. Picks this one on the full this time around.
And this time around he's going to take a single. All the variations that he had, the carom ball came into the fore when he was in operation, taking plenty of wickets, especially in Asia Cup against India. And then in the Test series, India versus Sri Lanka Test series in Sri Lanka. Well kept.
It's about finding out bowlers after an impact they make in the first season. It's how can they be more effective in the second season. Tossed up, taken on the full, plays towards long on for a single. We'll keep this conversation on at the other side of this over. 50 up in the sixth. It's 50 for 3.
Come on, Kuruma. Yeah, Joe. Get him in the book, yeah, Joe.
$51 for 3 after 6 overs. The Bollywood Kings, 17 dot balls, 12 singles. Shailendra Singh on a strike. Krima taking 2 wickets from the previous over.
Extras has been a concern for all the teams in this tournament. As we mentioned, yes, they've all come out of a layoff, of a break, an exile and all of it. Yes, they've had problems tuning into that line and length. Raja Berwani, very fine innings he's played so far, 11. Still looking for a single towards the long off region. Fair enough. It looks like the world legends will be through to the final after this win of theirs against the Bollywood Kings.
India legends winning today, Pakistan legends winning the other day. India versus Pakistan scheduled to be played tomorrow.
Oh yes, that'll be quite a contest, not just for the cricketers, for the fans across the borders as well. Any contest between India Pakistan is a must-win for their fans. As simple as that. "85 of 22. Oh, he hit that really hard. That may have just got the non-striker as well on its way to long on. 84 of 21. Who is the AB de Villiers for Bollywood Kings?
I don't see any AB de Villiers in there. A challenge, a real challenge, hasn't taken the ground in this competition. Sunil Shetty.
I did have a word with him, and he did mention along the sidelines that he's really enjoying the experience. Oh, he's picked that up, Shailendra Singh. Looked for a while that it was sailing into the stands. Just lobs towards backward square leg for a single. Kapo Gedera there. Played a very fine innings of 30 plus.
Can he hit a six? Another extra, another wide.
Kramer is getting the breakthrough, but he's also conceding a few extras in the middle.
Oh, caught. Trying to play late cut is caught at the slip. Vedwani is dismissed for 13 of 9, and another wicket for Graham Kramer.
Just trying to steer that down towards third man. And it got the shoulder of the bat, the handle on this occasion. And it ends up being a soft dismissal. Vedwani departs for 13 and 10. It's 58 for 4 after 7.
Bollywood Kings require 82 to win from 18 deliveries. Kramer taking 3 for 13, 1 for 16 for Russell. Bollywood Kings struggling big time, 58 for 4 after 7 overs. Shailendra Singh is betting on 5. Ahluwalia yet to open his account, yet to face a delivery in this contest.
I'm just looking at the playing 11, the squad of World Legends 11. The spinners they have in the side, Kramer 3, Ajanta Mendes 2 in the last game, and now they have Abdur Razak as well, who's accounted for quite a few wickets. It's a spin trio that can trouble the best in the world, and they're up against rookies in Bollywood Kings. As simple as that. The batting has come to the fore. Tilakaratne Dilshan, Chigambura, Kapu Gedera, Asghar Afghan, Phil Mustard, everyone amongst runs, a side in top form, and favourites as well to lift the title. Captain Shabir Ahluwalia. He can tonk the ball on his day, but he's just not been able to find bat to ball in this tournament. Punches it off the back foot for a single. He's off the mark.
We have seen Mikhail many innings of class and caliber from Imran Nazir in particular. Which was your favorite innings so far? Which has been your favorite innings?
I like the innings from this man's bat earlier in the day. Goes big, Shailendra Singh. Has he got enough on that? 1, 2, 3, yes, into the ropes. So Shailendra Singh finally is amongst the boundaries. He's taken time, he's waited, and he's finally got one. Something to cheer for the Bollywood Kings in the dugout.
He waited and waited. Then bludgeons one over the top. What's in store? Shot, powerfully struck. Will settle for a single. And from Bollywood, betting.
I did enjoy Mudassir Bhatt's innings. He showed a lot of conviction in his footwork, absorbed the pressure, didn't succumb under it, was not overawed by the occasion. Gives the charge this time. Shabir Ahluwalia does not quite get to the pitch of the ball. They'll have to settle for a single. 8 overs gone, and with all the smiles, Bollywood Kings are crawling at 67 for 4.
For 4 in 8 overs. The Bollywood Kings. 11 from the blade of Shailendra Singh of 10 deliveries. Ahluwalia is on to 2. Hamilton Masakadza comes into the bowling attack from the commentary box end. Trying to heave it through the onside, just dragging it onto his pads. Two matches scheduled for tomorrow. He gets a wicket too. Hamilton Masakadza with the deeply bowling here, attacking the stumps, and he has been rewarded. Was staying low, skidding off the surface and going on to hit the stumps. Shabir Ahluwalia is out for 2. It's 67 for 5 after 8.3 overs. $67 for 5. Good shot. Has he got into the gap? Yes, he has. Beautiful shot through the covers for 4. Pitched up, driven through the covers. Lakhia opening his account with the boundary. Hits him on the pad. Did that pitch in line. Was around the leg stump. Masakads are 1 for 4. 71 for 5. 69 to win from 7 deliveries. Powerfully struck down the ground. 9 overs have been bowled here in Sharjah. In the second innings, it's 72 for 5, Bollywood Kings. So 139, that's what they managed, the World Legends 11 in their 10 overs. In response, the Bollywood Kings have been reduced to 72 for 5. Last over of the final match today. 2 more matches scheduled for tomorrow, including the final. This time he hits the ball hard down the ground for a single. Mere formalities here. It's been a fantastic performance in the batting department, and then responded well by the bowlers also in the second innings for the team World Legends 11, trying to maintain a winning run in this competition as they qualify for the final. With fine leg up in the circle, he has found this one into the gap. And the ball has gone away to the boundary for 4. Shailendra Singh. A long way to go. 15 of 11. 4 deliveries left. Can he hit at least 1 6 for the hopeful spectators here? Getting a dot ball in, it's a matter of just 3 deliveries. Driven down the ground. Lakhia has a strike. Changes in the field at the moment. Square leg is up in the circle, and he has hit that one away towards the backward point region for a single. Excellent team effort from team World Legends 11 in the second match today for them. Philip Mustard playing a significant hand in posting an imposing total for the team World Legends 11. Misses this one. Will they go for a run here? So that's how the game completes. A comprehensive victory for the team World Legends 11. They remain unbeaten in the competition as they qualify for the final of the Friendship Cup 2022 here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium in the 3-day event. 2 matches were played yesterday, 3 today. And India versus Pakistan in the final tomorrow. The match is starting at 5 o'clock in the evening. Was injured, so couldn't participate in this competition, Sunil Shetty. But contribution from Hamilton Masakadza, Kapugedra, the Sri Lankan player. Creamer getting wickets throughout the tournament. So that's the situation. They could not get over the line. It's a comprehensive victory for the team, World Legends 11. So that's the situation. 22 of 17 from Irani and 13 of 10 from Veeravani. 80 for 5 they've been reduced to, chasing 140 to win in 10 overs. With 14 extras, 80 for 5. 1, 2, 3 players into the double figure. So wicket for Russell and wicket for Hamilton Masakadza. 3 wickets for 13 for Creamer. Was the pick of the bowler in this contest for the team. World Legends 11 in the bowling department. Match summary. 139 for 3. Mustard getting 53 of 17. 34 from the blade of Kapugedra of 17 deliveries. And in the chase, they haven't been efficient, the Bollywood Kings. Creamer getting 3 wickets for 13 in his 2 overs. World Legends 11 winning by 59 runs. It's been an exhilarating day of cricket here. 2 more matches scheduled for tomorrow. The first match starting between India Legends and Pakistan Legends at 5 o'clock tomorrow evening. Join us then. Till then, it's goodbye and good night from Sharjah Cricket Stadium in United Arab Emirates.